5 mental commitments lead to an extraordinary life. In today's turbulent world, the good news is that businesses are booming. The bad news is that this often means you get squeezed out of your own life by the expectations of your company and the decisions you make in response. At 120 years old, as you're rocking on your front porch, rarely are you basking over your career accomplishments. Rather, it is thoughts of family and loving and fun times and what your life stood for and those you helped along the way. Those are what put a well-satisfied smile on your face. Take the reins of your life by employing these 5 mental commitments, because circumstances don't determine the quality of your life. The pathways taken do. A destination view for the extraordinary. We often spend hours envisioning our desired career outcomes and then never do the same for the rest of our life. That's backwards. The rest of your life sources everything. Start waking up, picturing in vivid detail the days in front of you, the emotional impact you choose to have, along with the results you intend to create. Don't consider yourself alone. Include a far wider array of people, activities, and concerns. Too much self-focus is often a deterrent to the very life you seek. Regularly open your mind's eye to envision taking the desired action steps leading to your destination. That's you living in the reality of your intended life each moment, which adds meaning to every single step of the way. Context is the pathway to the extraordinary. Rarely is there a discussion about the kind of goals we should be setting for ourselves. Most automatically establish those quote unquote label goals, which is nothing more than the icing on the cake description of the experience you want. Quote unquote context goals have you designing your life based on the qualities and the experiences you desire. You are still naming the end of the game, but now with your personal context added. Then describe why you aspire to reach it. Ask yourself, what will it feel like when I arrive? How will those around me interact with me? What will I be doing? Never be satisfied with labels. Instead, dig into your desires to design context, a far more profound, more fulfilling, and so much more rewarding result. Dialogue for realizing the extraordinary. Often everyone is so focused on the gap between who you are today and who you intend to be tomorrow that you fail to be present to the glorious creature you are. No matter your season of life, you have realized much more than you ever credit. Breathe in your achievements. Pause to consider the challenges you faced and then overcame. Revel in the victories. Celebrate where you are right now. What did you discover about yourself? Record it so when you feel discouraged, you can reconnect with your greatness. And don't forget to continue this dialogue for realizing the extraordinary throughout your life. Get up and get everything an extraordinary driver. We all run into pitfalls, some large, some small, yet it isn't the size of the drop that determines success. It is how you choose to respond. Research reveals that your self-talk influences how much perseverance you can muster. You see, humans by design tend to become what we focus on, what occupies our mind, and you control that. The self-predictive view of the world becomes your reality, whether helpful or harmful. No matter how challenging the difficulty, begin mentally exclaiming, "Oh, I didn't know that is what it would look like on the way to the rest of my life." Then get up and get going. Remember, you are always on the way, no matter what is occurring now. Your focus decides whether what you realize is satisfying or disappointing. Gratitude, an extraordinary dynamic. I know this is on everyone's short list because it works. We're a society focused on improvement, and although that is an important attribute, it often leaves us unsatisfied and wanting. In fact, an attitude of gratitude is the upshot of choosing to have a positive, what's working alert system. Research reveals You'll experience profound results through gratitude, increased self-esteem, expanded optimism, reduced stress, improved mental health, greater happiness, better night's sleep, a flourishing marriage, to name a few. Phew! What's not to love? If you allow business to suck dry your personal life, it is unlikely you are developing a sound foundation for a rewarding, happy, fulfilling life, let alone create a flourishing career. Residing in such an unequal equation is almost guaranteed to shrivel your joy genes to such an extent that you'll never achieve satisfaction, let alone experience a life that is a delight to live. Start consciously incorporating these 5 mental commitments. After all, you get to choose to be extraordinary. Want more ahas? Check out thrivewithnancy.com.